either. I know he was down there earlier working on
No, it's because we're not recording there, we're recording on here.
Okay.
So the microphone needs to be, I can turn it on, you need the audio recorded, or just the video and audio.
That'd be audio on there.
Well, so this would just record an audio version, that's recording for YouTube.
Okay.
Do you need the audio transcript recorded as well? We haven't done that for the other ones before.
We're just gonna do audio there.
Well, it's audio and video.
Okay.
We're live.
I think we should probably have something on audio, don't you guys? I would agree, but this is some of the stuff that we get into.
Yeah, I mean, it's audio and video, they're just gonna record the whole YouTube video with audio and video
Okay.
on there. I'm just saying, this is the secondary audio.
Gotcha. Okay.
You want this recorded?
You don't, who is companies?
Angela does this is
Just-
the old system.
Just so
That's
that
the
get
new
out
system.
in the audience.
Yeah, it should be doing it right now for audio wise.
All right, 6:02, we'll go ahead and open up the unsafe building meeting for October 20th. First item on our agenda will be 145 Depot Street. Don, you want to go down to the information that you had on that? I mean, you do obviously get some feedback.
This is the fellow that called me. I got the, I want to make sure I got the right address.
Yeah, 145 D will be one next to the park down there, be Home.
Yeah, I did talk with the title holder, and he said that even though it's apparently vacant, the payments have continued to be made on the contract. So someone's involved in that regard. And I told him that there have been some improvements made to the property, concerned about the interior so that it was habitable, and wanted to, Andrew wanted to get in to see, I think Stuart maybe too, to see what was inside, see if there was any violations inside. And he said he had no objection, just so he could be there when they went in. He just wanted to be present and go in with him. He's a, I didn't know he was selling. He usually just rents properties, but apparently he's always on contract. And he has rentals in Auburn, lives in Angola. I think he has maybe one in Waterloo too, but I've always found him easy to work with. But I didn't know how to, apparently she's in a nursing home, questions whether she's competent or not, so.
I have more information, so.
Now, are you guys in the audience represent 145 as well?
This is the
Who is that?
This is Molly.
Molly Coleman? Okay.
And then Mackenzie.
And we can do
Okay.
her daughter.
So, is anyone living there?
No, it's empty.
So
Can I go ahead and turn that mic on, come over here in the microphone.
It may not turn on, we've been having issues with it.
Well, nobody is currently living there. After we had to write the whole thing out to get her son evicted. She had got put in the nursing home for rehabilitation. She had a mini stroke. Still doesn't have full function of her arm. So she was not capable of living there with him because he was yanking her up and just not being very kind with her. So we had to wait 30 days to get him evicted. We had no running water in the house at the time, no electricity at the time, because I had it shut off.
Because there's no sense in paying the light bill and you don't live there.
She was not there. So it has been unoccupied since they moved out in
Well, we got them moved out, I think in August, I think it was.
sometime in August. So the house has been empty since then.
so like late August, and we've been cleaning it up since the beginning of September.
So right now, there's no water, no electricity, no heat.
Wi-Fi, broke water line.
But we have somebody who's willing to come help us with the water. And it's Eli Fuentes.
And
He's
with
a contractor. He said he knows how to do all that. He said that all we had to do was get the right permits.
So, and we're gonna be doing more repairs than just the water, the windows, we're doing interior work too. We plan to, it's gonna take a couple years to get everything fixed, but, I mean, we plan to pull out some equity on the house. We're about to have it paid off anyways, and I think it's May of next year is when we're supposed to have it paid off. So we're gonna pull some equity out and do some major repairs probably this coming summer. That's probably the earliest, because you're not probably gonna get too many contractors to do too much external work in the winter. I mean, we could probably do some windows, maybe.
Who are you, sir?
I'm her husband,
Okay, what's your name?
with, Joshua, which is, I'm her son-in-law.
They had made an inquiry about getting the water turned on, the past due
We got
bill.
water line here, ground, we just gotta get it hooked up.
So the past due amount right now, is $661. There will be an additional $100 required for a deposit. I did speak with Angela today after you guys were in. She said to do this, if they could come up with 300 now, that would satisfy the $100 deposit and pay 200 of the 661. That would leave 461, and she would be willing to do a signed agreement for getting the rest of that paid to get the water turned on. So, I mean, they've been doing, before you guys started working on it, when probably the son had somebody, it's been it looks better now than I've seen it in the year and a half that I've been the code enforcement officer. The big plate glass window looks like it got replaced, it was really bad. There's a trailer on site, you said?
That's not good.
Open,
It's
the camper is gone, but there is still a trailer,
Yeah, it's loaded with.
and you don't know whose it is.
No,
If you do not want it there, if you call Brent's Towing, they'll come and get it, it won't cost you nothing. You tell them, I want this off my property,
okay.
and it will disappear for you, okay?
You said it was filled with,
Just trash.
okay, I just want to make sure what flammable, so, okay.
It's an open trailer of just, yeah, it's just a bunch of.
Yeah, it's just an old open trailer, has a hitch and everything.
Oh, that kind of truck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, not a mobile home, the
Yeah, no,
trailer,
not-
literal trailer, yeah.
It's a little trailer, yeah. Have no idea where it came from.
I appreciate the work they're doing. So currently, if the water were turned on, do you have bathrooms or kitchens that's operable there at all?
Yeah, bathroom.
We have a
sink.
bathroom.
That you think would work? We don't know, because there's no water running, and it's been off for over a year.
Right,
By
exactly.
the way,
So,
so.
Well, we planned on upgrading all that stuff anyways.
we wanna make it occupiable so we can move all of our kids and everything into it.
We wanna get all new sinks, tub, toilet, you know.
And you guys are at 208, correct?
Yeah,
East
that's where we're
Green?
staying right now.
Alright. And you rent there, I take it?
My mother does. We live there for free. And so, cause she's allowing us to save up and take care of this house to get it in living condition so we can move into that.
Cause I'm about to be in my house because of my stroke.
She can't live alone, so.
No, yeah, that's,
And until we get her house in livable, well, I wouldn't say livable, I would say, in a condition to where all of us can live in it.
are you open to letting us inspect the inside of the home?
I can, after we repair it, yeah. That would.
No, I meant before, so we can at least see what we're looking at, so we know what the timeline is. Not to condemn it, not to tell you you can't do it, but just to get an idea where we're at, so that you tell us, well, in 3 weeks we'll have it done.
Yeah.
We can easily say, that's not gonna happen. You see what I mean?
Yeah, 3 weeks is.
So are you willing to let Andrew and I, you can be with us, that's what I'm saying, just to see the inside of it, so we have an idea what we're dealing with.
Right.
If you're open to that, I'm more than willing to go and do an internal inspection, get pictures and stuff, so.
You're just wanting water on just to do some work, correct?
Yeah,
Oh,
we hook up the pipe.
Yeah, just so we can hook up the pipe to make sure that the water will run properly and everything. And
That is what Eli said that had to happen before he could work on anything.
like any of the pipes or anything, we just gotta make sure that the water is hooked up properly. So,
Cause what they had dug up in the front yard under the sidewalk, that's all been reburied.
But not fixed.
We have-
No, that was all new, it looked like all new, PEX piping was put in there, red and blue. It looked fairly like it was
It's just
done
not
right.
attached to the house yet.
Yeah, we just gotta get it the rest of the way, but
I believe we have a lien on that, because we end up, city filled in that lot or that empty spot, because it said open for months, and we thought that was a safety violation, so I sent our wastewater guys down.
okay, so I
To
didn't.
fill that in, so we will have some labor and materials, involved in that, so there definitely will be a lien put on that until that part of it's done, but I will see if that bill was compiled and never sent to somebody, but I'm sure it was. So that's something that would have to be taken care of as well, and I'd also think that we wouldn't okay anybody move into that house until after we've done a final inspection too.
Right. A certificate of occupancy that the planner would give once the repairs were done,
Right.
so that's.
Yeah, when you apply for your permits, then they go back in after to see if the work was done consistent with the permits, just give you a certificate of occupancy and that's it.
I know you said it'd take like close to 2 years, I don't know. I wouldn't say the building committee feels about having something ongoing for 2 years unless
It
there's.
makes me
well, I
nervous.
meant like 2 years for like us to probably have to redo the pipes. It's gonna, like, for us to redo the pipes, it would probably be done, redoing the pipes will probably be done in 2 years, was what I was saying. Cause our pipes are
What we
connected
wanna do is get a permit to dig up, have a professional come dig up the pipes because we're connected to the neighbors, which consists of really bad tree roots, and then our basement floods.
so,
So we have to get a snake, we have to snake it, we have to take the hose down, we have to spray it down, all that good stuff. And we wanna prevent that from happening by getting our own pipe away from the big tree,
we wanna run a new line, a new
not the
pipe.
one that's gonna be connected to the house.
Then what's your timetable on getting that done?
That would be the one that's like 2 years,
Yeah,
because that's quite pricey.
yeah, and that's something later down the line that we can wait for, so. Our main concern is like the windows and making sure that we can get the water hooked up and then getting internal done.
Windows, room, inside the house, that kind of stuff.
Cause the pipes don't need redone in the inside.
So I'm kind of confused with this pipe still that you're discussing. Is that, it's your neighbor's pipe?
No, it's our
It's
pipe.
connected to ours, like,
Okay.
when we flush the toilet, it goes out and it's wide.
They're wired in together.
Okay, you're right in together, okay.
And we
wanted to adjust that a little bit.
we didn't wanna be tied in together, because if like they get backed up, it backs our pipes up and floods the basement. And we're trying to finish the basement to make it a fully finished basement. So the only way we can do that is by changing the pipes to make it where we're separate, so if they back up, our basement floods, we don't want that. So, we plan to put a lot of money into it, but it's one step at a time, kind of situation right now. Our major concern is what you're concerned about. Whatever you want done, that's what we wanna know, so we can get started on that. And we'll go from
water
there.
is the biggest one at this moment, and the windows.
I think our last one down there on, Pearl Street, we wanted to see an estimate of everything that needed to be done, and we also wanted to see that there was funding available to do that, if I remember right. Yeah, I just don't wanna get to the point where we're dragging this out for 2 years, something like that, you know, you do a window here, window there, whatever. I think we always have to set this up in stages, and if you don't hit a stage.
Are you guys setting it to where we have to fix every single window on the house?
That's what I say, like all the windows? Do we have to
Because
fix every single window?
that is costly. I'm 26 years old. I have kids to care for and my elderly mother.
Yeah, we understand that. I think what we're looking for is to make sure that the house can be in livable condition, but is also presentable out on the street compared to the current condition of this.
Well, yeah, and I have somebody that's willing to come help me, who has helped out a lot with this community, if I do say so myself, Eli Fuentes.
Yeah.
He's willing to come participate and
And
help
he
me
already offered to do it for free.
do whatever I need
Do
to
some
do.
work for free, to hook up the water for free and come in and quote us on it and make it to where we can do payments to him on the work, so. I don't think money-wise is gonna be a problem, because we plan to pull equity out on the house too. So it's just about getting the paperwork and getting it, the process started, and which that's already what we're working on. We already got some of the paperwork started, and we're just kind of trying to figure out what you guys need from us as well, so we can get everybody on the same page, because we're just trying to, yeah, just trying to get it cleaned out at this point, so we can have someone come in and do, which that's the reason why we were trying to figure out what permits we needed, because at least I guess we needed a dumpster permit to get a dumpster, which isn't a problem, and just so we can throw stuff out and get, everything out of the house. Because we got like the main floor done, but we got the basement still to finish and the garage, and I think that's about it, and then the whole house is cleared out.
So I really appreciate you sharing all your plans of what you're wanting to do. But the other item that I have a concern about is it took us this long to get communication from you folks. And I want to ensure that we have open communication and moving forward in the process and a timeline. I'm not saying the house has to be completely flipped, ready to go, but with these plans that you're speaking of, I think we need to start from ground zero here, get an inspection walkthrough first. Let's take a look at the condition. Let's see what needs to be done as far as the city is proposing. And let's put a plan together and an achievable timeline together as well, which we understand, folks, with this economic times, that there are hardships. We completely understand.
I mean, it's not, I'm taking responsibility for this. I did not live in the home.
I'm not pointing blame.
With her son, and every time, she couldn't walk out to get her work. So whatever was being told from you guys, like in the mail, she never got.
I wouldn't, for one, was grateful that she got out of there, honestly,
Me
because
too.
I could tell what was going on at home.
And then,
I would, but you know, once we do the inspection, there are certain things that that the Indiana code, I was studying it all day today, that have to be met for it to be considered a safe house. That's what I can give you. Then we put together a list. I'm willing to keep communication open weekly with a list of what we have gotten done every week.
Yeah.
So that next month at Safe Housing, we can come back and report what we have done. I'm more than willing to work with them on that. The communication, I think, is the key here. We've got to keep that line. I'm really easy to get a hold of and to work with. You'll find that real quick.
I only stepped in because she was
Yeah.
in really rough shape.
and when it comes to communication, only, had gotten notified about it 2 weeks ago,
When
when the landlord came to us about trying to buy the house back from us, trying to say that the city was trying to condemn the house. So that was the only time we heard anything about it. He was just trying to offer us a low price for the house so we could get the house back from us for a cheap price, so, but.
You'll have it paid off in May, you said? If you
Yeah.
Just keep the regular payments?
Yeah, and
Oh,
then,
wow.
But I checked her mailbox, for some reason, there's never any mail up there. I've called up to the
Well,
post
I
office.
didn't send my letters there because I sent it to the title holder,
right,
who then got in touch with you.
which he said was 2 weeks ago.
Can we set a time next week for the inspection, date and time?
I'd do it this week if you want.
Yeah,
I
well, that's
need
for
to
you
notify
guys
the
this week.
title holder.
Okay, all right. So either Monday, Wednesday, or Friday during the day next week, would work for me.
We don't get off until 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's okay, I'm until 5. So how long will it take you to get home?
We don't,
And we work
I would
at
say,
SBI, so it's like.
Okay,
15
it's not
minutes.
hard, okay.
How about
And I
Wednesday?
park right
Wednesday
across
would
the
be,
street.
because Monday I'm gone, right?
Wednesday at,
4:30, 4,
4:30, 4 o'clock?
4 o'clock, Monday at 4 works for me,
So that's the 29th.
so you won't, I'll write it down. It's the 29th, you said?
Yep.
We're gonna call that 4 o'clock or 4:30?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, that's
4
fine.
o'clock works perfect.
All right.
That's right, inspection. And then you're gonna hope, Stuart, you're gonna try to get a timeline after the inspection, we're gonna hopefully put together a timeline.
Absolutely, yep.
We're gonna give them like a.
I'll be getting pictures and videos so that I'm able to communicate with whoever wants to know what's going on with it. We'll put, everything together as far as timeline and, priorities, maybe even if that'd help you.
Yeah.
I mean, anything we can do to help you here,
Yeah.
you're the one trying to help you.
Yeah, priority, yeah, that'd be perfect.
So, on the other subject, or let's close this up, so I talked about the rock thing, I got some information.
Well, we gotta start this other meeting in 7 minutes, so we're gonna go on. Yeah.
If you, Angela told me if you stick around until after, Board of Works tonight, she can get her agreement and talk to you about the water, okay? So if you just stick around, okay, we'll get some of this stuff taken care of tonight.
So should we set a date for a report back meeting?
I think our first meeting, November 3rd.
Yeah, the very next meeting,
2 weeks?
November
Sounds perfect. November 3rd, is this still at 6 o'clock, same time?
Yeah.
Yes. You wanna bump that
If
up?
it
Or
changes-
just say, unless we need more time, we can go to like 5:30.
I do have a phone number and an address.
Let's go 5:30, guys. Let's go 5:30, yeah. We've already run out of time on this one here, we got one more to cover, so let's go 5:30. Yeah, the other one, let's, get into Gary Watson real quick. Thank you for your time.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Here's the progress since Friday. It's a little bit on the course today and that much on one house. That's. Hey, let me shove them in your arms.
Hi, how you doing?
So, yeah, there's,
I'm doing pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, hi,
So-
I started on Friday.
I'm still trying to-
yeah, he had
Lines up and then.
2 courses of it on Friday and about 3 in the afternoon when I drove by.
What's that address again?
That's unknown at this point. It's not in GIS anymore because he combined the lots. They haven't assigned it a new address yet because it
He's
looks
got
like.
it requested, he probably had requested it.
Yeah, here's what I know about this one. Ever since I've been code enforcement officer, I keep hearing that, give me 6 months, you'll not recognize it. Well, it's been over a year and I recognize it. All that tieback paper that was on there blew somewhere in our community. There seems to be, now that you got a notice that, yeah, no, we're serious, we're about to fine you, they finally started working on it, and I've seen siding go on in a day, a lot more than that, even if you're trying to do it right. I don't know where you guys are with this property. I know he has combined addresses, I know he's come in here a couple different times, but the house, I have no idea what the condition of the inside of it is, I have no idea, if you have working restrooms or kitchen, I have, what the electrical is, but none of the, I'd like to do an inspection on this home, to see the inside of it. And have Andrew do the same thing, take pictures and give hard timelines.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though, I think we discussed this earlier today, the only thing we've actually been on him about is fixing the outside up. We've never really addressed the inside, so if we're gonna start addressing the inside on an ounce, I think that,
So I wanted
I
to
think
hear,
we need to focus on the outside right now, because that's what we wanna get cleaned up.
well, that I can inspect for you, and it's not done.
But we could probably go back and if you want inspected, I think we've been asking to clean out the outside.
Yeah.
Now, have we ever said anything about the inside? So to me, we throw that in there, I don't know whether we could do that or not now.
Well, we'd have to give them another notice opportunity to hear.
Probably a whole new process.
Because then you're dealing with no water, no heat, so totally different subject then.
Yeah, if I remember right, the interior wasn't an issue, I didn't think. It seemed like it was okay, it was just the.
I was thinking it was just the siding.
The exterior is what we've been really.
And
Now that you go onto it.
There was stuff in the yard and stuff, and he took care of that some time ago.
You know, have we ever been inside of it? Are we taking his word for that? Are we, you know, like I said,
Really had a reason to go inside, because our concern was the appearance of it, the outward appearance of it.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be any different. Anyone else is recycling their house, we're not going inside there to inspect their utilities and stuff like that.
I know he had his lights on every once in a while, but I don't know if that's just from me noticing or whatever, but they're always on in the basement, it seems.
He, apparently has electricity.
But I don't know about water.
I think we need to go back to what Andrew's got for notes prior to him coming here and see what we have on that unsafe building side of it. I think if we do want to go inside, look at the inside, that's gonna be a separate issue that we need to go back.
Yeah.
And send a letter for that side of it.
I could do that.
And I'm personally, I take concern about the inside, but at this point, let's just get the outside looking.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Functional.
I'm with you on that.
Okay. Same way with 145, I mean, they've been here, so regardless, they've been here over a year or two, we can put them in the same boat, but till they get their outside cleaned up, where it looks good, I think these two properties are about the same.
Yeah. And we did file that letter, correct, in September?
and I guess my thoughts were, if they're already on unsafe housing, let's make sure they are safe housing, inside, outside, complete, stay on them, keep the pressure up a little bit to get this thing done, rather than just say, well, it's patched up on the outside, let's not worry about anything else now. We have some history with both of these, just letting it stretch until you're pushed too much.
Yeah.
I'm just, you know, like I said, we're already here, so let's get it over the finish line and get a decent house, you know?
But you're talking two different things.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's two separate issues.
Yeah, but we'd have to go back in, which don't have a problem doing that, but you can't sit here and say, siding, and all of a sudden you wanna go do it.
He's added on to it, so at some point, you really now have to have it inspected to be able to move into it.
Yeah, he'll have, set that.
Well, it's been vacant for more than 6 months,
Yeah, so he's gonna have to have an inspection done
Right.
to move into it anyway, so regardless of what we say. Just,
Or enforcing the fine.
Yeah, and I'm, like I said, I'm just thinking of a timeline type thing, just like what we're doing with them, where it's like, look, this is what you have to do, rather than, well, do what you can and let us know. That's where I'm at, even on the outside.
But I think this one's different than 145, where there's actually people living in there at the time.
Oh, I know they're different, I'm just explaining why I thought, you know, it might be an opportunity.
So what we do, we're gonna put this out for the, get on the board works.
is he supposed to be here tonight?
Yeah, wasn't he supposed to?
I didn't even notice.